So I was just on vacation over the last few days, from Thursday to Sunday, and it was a really good vacation. I actually ended up signing some closing docs while being on vacation. So I want to talk about that and how that transpired. So I was in vacation in Panama City Beach, Florida. I ended up going out there with my family to stay in a nice, very nice multifamily Airbnb. And how'd I end up staying out there? Well, I did a deal with somebody, and I ended up getting a little bit of equity, and also ended up getting a free stay, which is fantastic. So, Panama City Beach, Florida. I was there for my very first time in PCB. Let me put some TikTok on here. So I was in PCB, guys. It was a very, very nice time with my family. We got there on Thursday, and we stayed there till Sunday. Now I'll tell you this much: Thursday and Friday were some stressful days. There was a closing that we had that went okay, but then there was a little bit of issues afterwards, and I had to consistently take care of them, calm the seller down, and do everything I possibly can to make sure that the closing doesn't blow up. And luckily it didn't. Luckily we're able to figure it out, just like you're able to figure it out, solutions for your problems if you really sit down and really think about it and think about different ways that you can fix what has happened. So we ended up getting that done, but not without all the stress and everything I had to go through. So Thursday was more of a work day for me. When I arrived, just a bunch of emails, bunch of everything. Friday, same thing, training, emails, working, and then just working and having my family just have a great time. They went out and spent time in the pool and checked out the neighborhood and just had a great time. And Friday, I finished off everything. It was kind of nice because one of my friends from Pensacola came out there with his girlfriend and partner, and they're going to be actually the ones managing this Airbnb for the investor that bought it. So it's really nice how the universe kind of brings people together, and when you refer people, other people start working with each other, and you start building this like little ecosystem for together in this beautiful world of ours. And it's nice because when you're doing business with good people, a good business becomes good. And so they came out there, took a look at the property, and they're going to start managing the property. So they took down some notes, like what needs here, what needs there. I was the second person to be out on that property, so we also jot down some notes on what's needed, what could be fixed to just provide a much better experience for guests and people that are going to be staying there. So it was very nice. I really liked Panama City Beach, Florida. I think people were very nice overall. The climate was great. We had really good weather. Beaches are beautiful. The sand is pure, is white, grainy, very nice. My son, of course, he loved every moment of it. This Airbnb, this property has like a pool house, which has when you walk in, there is a TV, there's a couch over there, and then there's stairs on top. There's this little, he calls it a secret room, which I thought was really cute. And he goes up there and says, "Daddy, Daddy, look at my secret room," And I'm like, "Oh, that's really cool, Tyler." And he showed me the TV and everything else. He said, "Daddy, look, my secret room has a bathroom too." I was like, "Oh, really, Tyler?" He's like, "Yeah, Daddy, look, it has a bathroom." And so it was just really really good time of getting away from all the everything that's going on, in business and real estate, and just taking like I basically just had like two days to spend time with them because Thursday and Friday I couldn't really do much because there was so much going on. But the 2 days where I was actually 100% present and being there was really nice, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed spending time with my family. um, And when we came back, obviously back to the grind. We have When I was there though, what's pretty cool is I get a call from California. I'm like, oh, what's going on in California? And we get good news. Hey, Michael, we have a clear to close on this property. So it's our flip in California that we did in Linwood, California. And they're like, hey, can we send a notary out to where you're at? I'm like, yeah, but I'm in Florida right now. She's like, oh, you're in Florida? Okay, well then let's do this. If we can send this out tomorrow because we can get the docs back on Monday, we can close on Tuesday. And so I'm like, okay, no problem. And so they scheduled a notary. A notary called me and said, hey, can I come by? I said yes. The next day she was there at 9 o'clock in the morning. She brought her daughter there. I'm like, come in inside. Bring your daughter with you. And then her and her dog, her and my son, were playing outside. By the pool, by the little pool house, while I was signing documents for his property that we're selling in California. And we started talking. I found out she's an attorney and she practices law and she also does closing and she does trust. So once again, always networking, always building relationships with people, especially now I have somebody in Panama City Beach, Florida, which is nice, which I really thought was a great connection to make. And she was just overall just a beautiful person. And she came by and everything was great. I signed all the documents and she left. And then that's kind of when I was able to start my day and spend time with my family. So we ended up going to the beach. We ended up going to this place called Sharky's, which is kind of what I have my head on right here. Really, really great time at Sharky's. Very nice family oriented restaurant. If you guys are in Panama City Beach, Florida, I'd recommend Sharky's for sure. And then the restaurant that was by us was called Schooners. And Schooners was also a great restaurant. And I told one of my realtors that I do business with in Panama City Beach, Florida. I'm like, hey, I'm in PCB. Do you want to meet up? And she's like, yeah. So I went ahead and scheduled lunch with her on I think it was Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure right now, but I scheduled a lunch with her. We went to lunch. We got to know each other a little bit more at a deeper level because we've done already 2 deals together. And from that sit down, she sent me 2 more properties to take a look at. So we might be going under contract for an additional 2 more properties. But all this came from just me making sure to make that effort, put it out there, and talk to this person, and make sure I go out there and meet her in person, and finally we did, and it was nice because all we've done is just over the phone conversations and everything else. And so just to kind of let you guys know, it's really, you got to make the effort. You have to make the effort to go out there, meet people, especially meet the people that you're doing business with. So, like, if you're in a different state and you're doing business with somebody from a different state, go out there, meet them in person, especially if you're going to vacation there for whatever reason. Take some time out of your day to go out there and meet that person because it's gonna change the way that person looks at you. It's gonna make the bond stronger. You're probably gonna do more business together because you've met them person, you face to face. You've probably shared some laughs, shared some jokes, shared a good conversation. They know a little bit more information about you on a personal level as well as you do. So I think it's very, very important for you guys to do that. And speaking of that, I'm actually going out to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee this Saturday morning. I'm going to be there. I'm coming back Monday. It is a mastermind for like 3 days with just 14 people. Yes, I did pay for it. Yes, I did pay for my education. And so, if you think you're going to get everything for free, the free stuff is great. Don't get me wrong. But once you get around people that are doing things that are bigger than you, that you want to do, your mindset and your mind starts changing and evolving as well with these other individuals that you're in the room with because they're already doing what you want to do. And so most of these people that I'm in the room with, I'm never the smartest person in the room. I'm always like a sponge. I'm always sponging everything I possibly can off smarter people than me. And so Saturday, I'm going out to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's going to be an event, a creative finance event. This gentleman named Mundo Sanchez is throwing it. He's a part of Sub 2. He is he's a very successful individual, and I'm excited to learn from him and be a sponge and be a student of the game, and make sure, I take everything. I don't waste any time at that event because I only have 3 days to absorb as much information as I possibly can, so I can bring it back to our team, start teaching our team, and start moving forward in a more positive direction when it comes to our company. So I'm excited for that. I'm not excited to be apart from my family, but you got to make those sacrifices in life, and if you want to make sure that your family is set up for generationally, or just make sure that they're okay and everything else. So that is something that I really strive for to do, and also bring back the information to my partner and share that with him as well, and so we can figure out more systems and processes and put things in place. We also have an event coming up this in 2 weeks, 26 guys. We're gonna have an event in Schaumburg, Illinois. So if you're looking to come to a place where you can feel comfortable with expressing your opinions, asking questions, networking with us, we have a great group of people that meets up every month or so in Schaumburg now, and we go over and we break down deals, we break down how things work. It's more of like a workshop slash mastermind that we're doing. We go over deals, how to find deals, how you can joint venture with people in the room, how you can joint venture with me, and it's called Creative Finance with Kreative Mike, and it's going to be happening next Friday. So if you can make it, please let me know. I'm going to be putting up links pretty soon on my Instagram stories and on my Facebook, and it's going to be on Eventbrite as well. So if you can make it, make sure you go on Eventbrite. And if you guys are looking for any sort of financing, whether it comes to debt service coverage ratio loans, maybe you're looking for a ground up construction loan, or a fix and flip loan because you want to buy a property and flip it, or maybe you want to buy a property, flip it, and rent it out, keep it for yourself. I would encourage you, you can go to, I use creativelending.com, that's with a K. So creativelending.com is what I use. And also and if you're looking for transactional lending, maybe you're doing a mortgage method, maybe you're just looking for, you're doing a cash purchase and you need some transactional lending so you can do a double close. Go to creativefunds.com. That's with a K. So creativefunds.com. You'll be able to go there and you'll be able to utilize the resources that you need. The funds come very quickly. The approvals are issued within like the next day. If Creative Funds is able to fund your transaction. So with that being said, definitely will this also be virtual? Unfortunately, it's not really that virtual. I'm going to try to see if I can make it virtual this time. Someone's asking a question here. I'll try to see if I can make it virtual this time. But typically it's just in person. But I will try to see if I can do maybe like a Facebook Live for you guys while I'm talking and breaking down deals. And so one thing that I want to make sure you guys understand is make sure you make those offers. One thing that I still, for some reason, I still have this thing that I'll get a property and I'll get an analysis paralysis and I won't make an offer on it, which is crazy. Make offers all the time. I'm still guilty of not making an offer on a property whenever we do receive it, but make offers all the time, because without making offers, you just never know. You never know what's on the other side of that offer. That person could say yes, or they can counter you, and before you know it, you're in a good contract, and you might be getting a deal. So just make sure that you guys are always out there making offers. It is one of the most important things that you can do, is make an offer on properties if you want to succeed in this business. And guys, network. Reach out to people that are doing better than you or are doing things that you want to do. Reach out to them, see what kind of value you can provide for them. I mean, the biggest value you can provide in this business is being a bird dog. A bird dog is somebody that finds deals for other deals and gets paid a finder's fee. It's a very easy way to make money. You guys can become a bird dog for me. You can become a bird dog for anybody else. I personally am buying properties in the northwest suburbs, in the counties, in the northwest suburbs. That's where we're mostly buying properties in. And so, when it comes to fix and flips, we're out here, DuPage County, Will County, King County, Cook County as well, just more on the north side of Cook County. And we'll take a look at some south suburbs too. But yeah, definitely become a bird dog. Become a bird dog for anybody. Even if you go to my event, you're going to meet people that you can become a bird dog for. So you can just say, hey, can I bird dog for you? Can I bring you deals? Can I do something for you? And then just ask them, and they'll tell you their buy box. They'll tell you exactly what kind of deals you can bring, and it's just a great, easy way for you to get started, get your foot in the door. Maybe maybe like for like Pay says, you can wedge yourself into deals. So you can come in and say, hey, you guys looking for RV parks, or you're looking for mobile home parks, like whatever the buyer's looking for, that's what you want to bring the buyer. And say, hey, listen, if I bring you something big, like a big mobile home park or RV park, and it's great seller financing, can I get a piece of the equity maybe? Can I get a piece of the pie? And so you can always ask. It's not always going to be a yes, but a lot of people will say yes to you, and then you get a little piece of the pie and you wedge yourself in the deal. And now you can put that on your real estate owned experience, because that is now your experience, right? You now have equity in a property that, might be a $10 million property. You might have 5%, let's say, but that 5% now shows you being the owner. So the next time, let's say you want to buy a mobile home park, now you have that credibility, because you are in fact an owner of a mobile home park or an RV park, because you wedged yourself in that deal. So wedging, aligning with good people is a really great way to scale and build rapidly, build a lot faster than you normally would on your own. One thing I always say to people is really just don't remember, like, if you're not greedy, and if you really close your eyes and look around and see different people of what they're doing, and you start aligning with the ones that you want to align with, and you're like, hey, I want to work with you. Like, how can I bring value to you? Before you know it, deals that you cannot do, or whatever the case may be, now you have people where you can send these deals to. And now all of a sudden you're building this ecosystem where it's like, because you can't handle everything. Trust me, I've tried it. It doesn't work that way. I rather see this deal in California, right? I partnered with a friend of mine. We've known each other for like 2 years, probably, not maybe less than 2 years. And we partnered on this deal together. And this deal, I'm in Chicago, they're in California, and because of how this went and all their knowledge in California that I would not even know, I would have to handle all that stress by myself, right? And is it worth it? Is it worth making that extra $50 or $100,000, right? And you gotta ask yourself, like, is it worth it, or is it worth building that strong bond with somebody or a team of people, where now you can send them all these deals, and they'll help you not only close them up, but help you with the construction, and make sure the project's being done the right way, and help you list them, and help you fix any issues and any problems that arise. Like, that is worth so much more than you just having the whole piece of the pie that one time, and now you have more deals coming in, and you're like, man, I can't handle all of this. So for me, aligning myself with good people, honest people with integrity, that I can trust, that I can build loyalty with. Those are the kind of people that I want to work with, align myself with, and continue growing, because growth is not alone. Growth is with other people. You can sit there, try to grow alone, but it's going to take you a lot longer than if you grow with a team, because with a team, you collaborate, you share ideas, you share ideologies, you share best practices. You can break down deals, why this worked, why this didn't work. And so it's just such a powerful thing when you have a good team, where you have good partners that you can work with. And so, guys, with that being said, if you want to work with me, you guys can always DM me, and we can take a look at some deals. I have acquisitions managers that can work with you as well. that we have a sales JV partner program. We have a special drive that we can send to you. You can just DM me and you can ask for that drive, and I can go ahead and send it out to you. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for being part of this journey that I'm going through. It's definitely a humbling journey. It's a tough journey. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm still going through a lot of ups, a lot of downs. And I'll be honest with you, it's just the way the business is. It's just so much stuff that can happen. But you always got to be prepared, you guys. You always got to bring those solutions, because if you can't, then you have to find someone that you can work with, where you complement each other's skills. Either you're bringing in deals, they're putting out fires, they're selling the deals. Maybe they're good integrators, they're putting your systems in place. Whatever it is, find someone that can complement you and make sure that you guys align and have the same goals, because in the end, that's what matters. So I appreciate you guys. With that being said, don't forget the 26th is going to be our event in Schaumburg, Illinois, at the community center. It's going to be on Eventbrite and all over my social media. I hope to see everybody there. I'm excited to see. This is going to be, I think, the third or fourth event already, so it's pretty exciting. We do them at the end of the month, so I usually put it out there about 2 weeks before the event starts. So today is going to be basically 2 weeks before the event starts, and yeah, I'd love to see you guys there. With that being said, my name is Creative Mike, and as always, stay creative, my friends.